Have you ever reacted to a situation and wondered, why did I do that? Trauma responses can be automatic and overwhelming, but they don't have to control you. In this video, we'll explore how to recognize trauma responses, but also how to take your first steps towards healing. Hi, I'm Alex Howard, and I'm the creator of Therapeutic Coaching and founder of the award-winning Optimum Health Clinic. And I'm here to help you discover strategies to enhance your mental well-being, calm your nervous system, and heal your trauma. And in this video, we're going to be exploring how do you change how you respond to trauma. In a previous video, I explored the 4 trauma responses. You can click on screen to watch that video now. To briefly recap those trauma responses, the first is the fight response. That's when we're moving towards the threat. We then have our flight response. We're moving away. We're trying to escape from the threat. There's our freeze response, where our system shuts down and we hope that the threat hasn't seen us and the threat will no longer be a threat. Or we have our fawning response. When we fawn, we basically are trying to people please and keep happy everyone around us in the hope that if we meet all of their needs, then they're going to take care of us and no longer be a threat. If we can recognize which of these trauma responses we habitually use, that's the first step to changing. If you can see it, you don't have to be it. If you can see that when you feel there's a threat, even if the threat's not real, the threat's in your mind, you go into a fight response. You go on the attack. You become aggressive towards the people that you love, that you're constantly feeling this sense of danger in the environment around you. If you can see that that's what you're doing, you can start to recognize that although your whole system may feel super fired up and super activated, it may even feel alive and good for the moment, you can start to recognize how unsustainable that is. The impact on your physical, mental, and emotional health of constantly living in a state of fight. So number 1, if we can recognize what's happening, that's our first step. Number 2, we have to work to retrain our nervous system. Whether you're in fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, you are in a state of maladaptive stress response, of overactivated nervous system. And we can't think our way out of that. We have to learn tools, techniques, strategies that will teach our system to calm. Now, this brings us to our third step. As we work to calm our system, often what starts to happen is the underlying feelings, emotions that we haven't attended to, that we haven't felt, that we haven't processed, that in a way we're in this fight, flight, freeze, or fawn response to get away from. As we calm down, we get closer to those feelings, we start to feel those feelings. This is where learning to feel, to heal our emotions is important. Having good therapeutic work can really help us do that. In the method therapeutic coaching that I created, we have a combination of psychotherapeutic work that can help us understand the impacts of the past with a solution-based coaching methodology. Really what we're learning to do is to develop the resources in ourselves that we need to really learn to hold ourselves in feeling our feelings and emotions. And so that emotional healing is important because when we do that, we no longer need to speed up to get away from our feelings. We can really land in ourselves. The real impact of doing this is firstly, we just become so much less triggered and activated by things in our lives, but we also develop an emotional resilience. It's like when we're not carrying around all of these triggers and all these wounded places inside of ourselves, we've calmed our system, we've done our emotional healing. we can really enjoy our lives. We can challenge ourselves, we can do hard things, we can make important things happen in our lives, we can stay connected to the people that we love. But to truly be alive in the now, we have to heal the impacts of the past. To learn more about how to do that, do check out my last book, It's Not Your Fault: Why Childhood Trauma Shapes You and How to Break Free. The book breaks down in much more detail what I've been sharing in this video. And to be notified as new videos are released here on my YouTube channel, do subscribe and click the notification bell, and we'll keep you updated as more videos in this series are released. I hope that's been helpful. Thanks for watching.